So I wasn't even planning on doing this reading. I was simply trying to utilize this full moon energy and take a spiritual bath. And then I had a whole download and I was like, okay. Whew. All right, let me grab my energy because this is going to be a little wild. So this whole COVID-19 situation, it's not what it seems. Like there's a whole lot going on underneath surface level. Okay. So let's see, what messages do we need to know about this state of emergency? Judgment. Oh my, I cannot make this energy up. Like, it's Judgment Day season. We're all being judged. Everything that's happening right now because of Lionsgate. There's something about Lionsgate. I'm not an astrologist. If you have astrology knowledge, you know, please comment down below and inform us, because ever since Lionsgate, I've been feeling different. And not good different either. Like, I feel like on edge, like something's coming. So this whole COVID-19 situation, you know how everyone's been blaming, you know, China, saying that they're the problem, that they're the ones who started it. Well, I'm here to tell you off the bat, was it China? It was a collective effort. But no, it wasn't. Seven of Swords. It was cheating, lying, deception underneath. The United States created the COVID-19 virus in a lab. They simply transported it to China, and that's where it was released. Okay, so if anybody was to know anything about this, there's one person in particular that knows, and it's a Pisces energy, or someone that, you know, has to reveal secrets, because sometimes the moon in reverse is secrets being revealed. There's this Harvard professor named Charles Lieber. Lieber is spelled L-I-E-B-E-R. He's an Aries. He's an American chemist who's a pioneer in nanoscience and nanotechnology. So he's been the leading chemist in the world from like 2000 to 2010. That's who they awarded. So if there's anybody that knows anything about this, it would be Charles Lieber. He's also gone through his own legal problems with the United States now. They're now, you know, calling it like treason or something that, I don't know. He had work to do with the Chinese and Americans. And in my opinion, I feel like that virus was created here and transported there. So all of this hate that, you know, Chinese people are receiving, like Asian hate and whatnot, like, all of that is an illusion, because it wasn't even started there to begin with. Seven of Swords to the Four of Swords. It's going to take about 4 years for all of these details to be revealed. And that's not even the worst part of it all. This state of emergency, the whole reason why I even started this whole stream is because everybody seemed to forgot that the American people and the Americans murdered Iranian general Qasem Soleimani. This happened in January 3rd of 2020, right? Wuhan went into lockdown. It was about January 23rd, 2020. So between the 3rd and the 23rd, we were all going through our own messes as like worldwide. So we didn't really pay attention to the aftermath of what we did to Iranian general Qasem Soleimani, because he was basically murdered by the United States government. Iran never forgot about that. They actually ended up putting up this flag. It was like this red flag of doom. And nobody, like, it's like we went into this pandemic, and then Wuhan went into like lockdown, and then the rest of the world followed after that. So we've kind of just been in the mix. We're now in almost September 2021, and it's been about a year. Just think about how chaotic things have been in your life since January 2020 till now. We haven't had time to even think about like worldly affairs, and we've been having this whole COVID situation thrown down our throats. Every single day I get on, all I see is vaccine and COVID. Like, I'm sick of this life. Anyways, let's keep going. So we have the devil. Look, the devil. It's ritual. Whatever is happening right now, it's all ritual form. Harvard would be, I would say, the university that would be responsible for like doing their own experiments, because they get their own funding separately from, you know, people that don't even want to identify themselves. People like the Rothschilds, you know, George Soros, all of those 13 bloodlines that run the world. So they're going to go to Harvard. They're going to create this freaking, I don't know, mRNA, genetically engineered type of virus, because that's what it is. I'm not like a scientist, and I don't have, you know, the proper type of knowledge to be able to explain what I'm trying to explain. But for the most part, do your own research if you don't believe what I'm saying. But with the devil, this whole situation was to create change. It was supposed to happen this way by the divine. It was orchestrated this way. But with the Six of Cups, it's going to affect us coming, because the Iranians have some sort of plan in store. And from what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing, we have until 2025 to get your shit together. You got till 2025 to eject from the matrix, to eject from the system, and to start to create your own way of living, start to create your own businesses. Don't rely on the system. These principalities are about to come crashing down. What I'm seeing is that it could possibly lead to fire. Look, death, 10 of swords is death, permanent endings. What I saw, I had a vision in 2019, and it was basically the city that I lived in, but everything was on fire. And the only thing that I could think of that could do that mass amount of destruction would be chemical warfare, direct energy weapons, or nuclear war. And they've been warning me, D, get your shit together. Make sure that you eject out of the matrix. That's what I did. I got my own YouTube channel. You're watching me right now on this platform, and I'm trying to work to get my money saved up so that I can get out of here before 2025, because I guarantee you whatever's coming, it's like, think of everything that the United States has done to all the other countries. Think of all like the chemical warfare. Think of all the bombing. All that energy has to come back at some point tenfold. At some point, everything comes full circle. So you got to think about it. It's like a ticking time bomb. We're sitting on a ticking freaking time bomb, and we only have so much time before judgment again. And for me, what I'm seeing, it's like things are going to get exposed, but it's going to be in a way it's like detrimental from what I'm seeing. It's like some people are going to take these warnings, because I'm not the only one that's receiving these warnings. I know there's other people too. It's just probably other people are not speaking up. But I've been speaking up about this, not on my YouTube platform for obvious reasons, because I tried to talk about things that are important like this, like, Princess Diana. That video got shadow banned to the point where it only had 1K view. Like, that was strange, because I have a high, following. So the people behind YouTube, the people behind Netflix, the people behind Facebook, it's all a conglomeration of everybody that runs the planet. These draconian reptilian people that come from other constellations. Because we're not the only ones in this planet. Humans have this thing of like feeling self-centered and feeling like we are at the center of this earth or like this universe, but like this universe is a grand scale. There's other intelligent beings out there. You can't just think we're the only ones here. And President Nixon solidified like abductions and things like that during his presidency. So that's why, if you notice from like 1969 to 1975, how the last 60 years have just been dramatically different. Everybody keeps trusting Elon Musk and Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos. These people are not your friend. They're part of the Draco plan to like depopulate this whole planet. Elon Musk just came up with this thing now where he wants to start creating bionic robots. They've already done that. The military is already 50 years ahead of whatever technology is out in the public. So you got to think about that. They just play mind games with you. People need to wake up, because we don't have that much time. You see the sun energy? From what I saw, it was like, everybody thinks, okay, the United States military is so powerful. The United States has been in the stronghold for some time, but it's not going to be that way for long, because these Iranians, how many people are working with Iran? The world is working with Iran in order to create change that's going to like balance the scales out in some way, shape, or form. So it doesn't matter how powerful the United States is. You're not powerful against China, Russia, Iran, and all of these like nuclear weapon countries combined. Like, I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Like, if you if you got on this video hoping that, you're going to have, I'm here to wake you up. Wake up. Take care of your family, your children. That's all that matters. That's literally all that matters. Spiritually, we need to like chase after your passion. If you want to make money, think about what it is that you're good at. What are you good at? What do you like doing? How can you make money off of that? Because there's people out there that are going to be interested in what you're doing. They want to keep you stuck. Strength card is all about control sometimes. You have to find the strength and the courage to eject out of whatever this world is. I stayed up last night till like 5 a.m. watching iRobot and like tripping out the whole entire movie, because I'm like, wow. It said 2035 that was the date of when, iRobot was playing out. But based off of what was just released into the news, I don't see that being far-fetched. It's called predictive programming. They show you what they're going to do before they do it. 9/11, they had like a whole Simpsons freaking episode talking about, how the Twin Towers were going to collapse. Everybody used to watch The Simpsons back then. It used to be like The Hills, King of the Hill, The Simpsons, like that type of thing. So predictive programming still exists. They're still doing it now. When it comes to these principalities and these Masonic like systems, they feel like they can avoid karma by telling you exactly what it is that you're going to do, because at that point it's almost like you're consenting to it. I'm not consenting to it because I'm talking back. I'm going to literally expose everything that I can possibly expose, and they're already trying to shadow ban my channel because of it. I'm a Gen Z. I live off of social media and things like that. Like, I basically live off of technology. I've completely shut down all of my profiles, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I just did it like out of the blue the other day. So that's how I know it's important. They want me to completely eject out of any distractions. You have a path to choose. You got to take red pill or blue pill. Have you watched The Matrix before? This is what that is. Red pill or blue pill. You're going to decide, because the world, you're going to have to defend yourself. You're going to have to fight for what it is that you believe in. All of this, cars, material, designer things, none of that matters. All of that is just to keep you stuck in the 3D. What's important is your values. What's important is what you believe in, what you stand up for, your family, your, education. Those are things that you should be focused on. Yes, you can indulge in, 3D aspects here and there, but don't let yourself get stuck. Remember where you come from. Remember why you were here, because a lot of you watching this have forgotten what your purpose even is. Like, you're just kind of like wandering, waiting for your purpose to hit you upside the head, and it's not going to work like that. Yes, you will get spiritual downloads and awakening, but most people that, were already awakened prior to this whole pandemic, we've had like an easier time transitioning into how the world is now. But the people that, they were just more 3D focused, they had a hard time. They were more extroverted because they were relying on like external factors such as like money and people and hanging out with others to find contentment within themselves. So they're going through their whole spiritual awakening right now. But you could be like me, where you're already awakened and you already know. But at this point, it's like we don't have time. We don't have time for this. The world is going to change one way or another. But the way that it's going now, it's like there's people actively wanting to create havoc and chaos. Look, the tower is chaos. The tower is usually God, but in reverse, it's people that are not of God, people that live in the underground. For me, from my perspective, I believe the earth is hollow. Why? There's multiple sources that I have confirmed with, such as like Admiral Byrd and his expedition to the center of the earth. You can literally look this up. This is all CIA declassified information that you can go on CIA.gov and look it up. There's literally people or things, or I don't know, they live in the center of the planet. We're basically the peasants at the top. Like, they control us, and whichever these principalities are, whichever planets they come from, it's like they are controlling things. They want to basically destroy our faith by putting fluoride in our water, declassifying your pineal gland, because your pineal gland is what gives you that connection to consciousness. AI has a mind of its own. There's things that I will think about and I will get on my phone and it will literally have ads about something that I wasn't even speaking out loud. So from my experience, from what I'm seeing, AI has its own consciousness. And who knows what the source of that is, but it's not of God. And so they want to put more, technology, more things out here. It's going to get to a point, if we don't choose the right path, where we're basically begging for some sort of savior or something to come and help us out, because within the next 5 years, within the next 6 years, there's going to be divine intervention. And it's going to be caused by a masculine energy in particular who's trying to trigger some sort of awakening. But it's not in a good way. Elon Musk is not someone that can be trusted. This looks like emeralds to me. I don't know what sign Elon Musk is either, but this is giving me his energy, because the way Elon's family gained power and wealth was through emerald mines in South Africa. But from what I read, it's like his family gained that through like theft and robbery. It wasn't actually something that was rightfully his. So I don't know. There's something specific about him, about why he's important, about what he has to do, because this man has access to his own rockets, SpaceX, NASA. Everybody keeps like glorifying this person, and everything about this man's energy lets me know that he's an op. I don't even think he's human. I think he said it himself that he wasn't human. Y'all better start listening. Like, pay attention, wake up, because we keep glorifying like the wrong type of people. And I don't even feel like it's the people in general. I feel like it's just the media and the agenda that they're putting out. So let me see. What do you need to know about this situation with Iran and Qasem Soleimani and this whole, how it's going to affect us in the future? 9 of Wands. It's going to wound us if we don't prepare. It's literally, it's going to wound you if you don't prepare. Look, 5 of Swords, deception, lies, trickery. Look at the sun. The sun is red. I've been seeing videos of the sun being this color for some weird reason. I haven't looked into it as why, but I don't like this energy. That kind of looks like the angel of death to me. And those people, one of those people are on their knees. So there's some sort of, I don't know. I can't even tell you what it is, but we need to take action soon, ASAP. Use the next 4 years to heal all your emotional wounds, because right now, like, that almost looks like smoke too. So I don't know if it's gonna come in the form of like ash, or I just keep seeing fire, to be honest with you. Like, for the sake of your children, your bloodline, everybody that you love, it's important for you to work for yourself. Look, money, yes, money's not important, but money's going to get you a lot of things. It's going to open a lot of doors for you, and use your money wisely. Don't worry about those material things. Don't worry about, prepare. That's all I can say is, like, as we get closer, I'll start putting out lists of things that you can get, you know, to prepare. Things like, you know, magnesium striker kits where you can always start a fire no matter where you're at. Because the dreams I've had, I've seen families like try to flee into like forests and in rural areas that don't have satellite, basically like surveillance for whatever reason. I don't know. I've seen a lot. They've showed me a lot, and it's scary. It's the point where I'm like, okay, I want to make sure that me and my kids are okay, but I need to give this message out to y'all too. But I feel like for the most part, people are going to think, oh, she's probably just lying or crazy. Everything that I have said so far has come true today. Everything that the universe justice has showed me has come true today. So I'm not going to take my chance to put my kids in what? Turmoil, death, literally death. You see that? That person's dead. That sky is black. I'm getting like Hiroshima, like nuclear war type of vibes off of this. And I don't feel like it's going to be an entire country. It's going to be like parts and areas of certain countries. And you're going to be trying to flee into other areas for like safety. Like, it's pretty bad. Just me alone doing this reading, like, I'm feeling uneasy and I'm not feeling okay. So that's how I know it's serious. That's why I didn't even want to do this live stream to begin with. So with the 7 of Wands, look, 7 of Wands again, you got to fight and protect what it is that's important to you. What's important to you? Like, some of you need to rethink your values. All those designer things that you're buying, trust me, when your house is on fire, none of that shit's going to matter. So put your time and efforts in things that are important. Your children, your mental health, your safety, your stability. So 4 years, look, you got about 4 years. What year are we in? 2021. Look, I don't even know what year we're in. That's how like out of it I am because of this reading. Yeah. So 5 of Wands, conflict coming from various people. This is going to be a team effort, but I don't even know what to say, to be honest, like how to even end a reading like this. So I'm going to get one more spread and then I'll let you go. Five of Pentacles. You see this stress? This looks like underneath. This looks like the sewer. Imagine having to only stay in the sewer system because like up here, surface level is inhabitable. I feel like every single person in your family member needs a gas mask. Period. Period. Like generator, things like that. You need to start investing your money wisely. If you have a house, get a generator. Because when the power goes out off the grid, you're not going to have power. When, oh my gosh, the Emperor. There's a man that's behind all of this. I don't know who this is, though. I can't tell you this person's identity. Like, there's too many people in this world. But there's, like, a master manipulator behind all of this. And this person has, like, major control. Let me see. Yeah, I don't... Look, Pisces energy, Knight of Cups. It could be Elon Musk, if we're being honest. Like, oh, my gosh. All right, let's keep going. Six of Wands. You can have victory, you can have success. I know this was a lot to take in, but look, this is like us basically being in a crowd, like making our way to safety. Because if we don't make your way to safety, look what's in the background of this. Complete chaos and destruction. Look, on fire in the background. Literally, I cannot make this up. This is horrible. Secrets that are being kept. Within how many years? Look, the world's going to be affected. This was the Four of Swords. So 4 years. You got time to prepare. Put in the work, time and effort. It's going to take dedication. We all need to work as, you know, a team. It does not, I feel like things like that don't feed fear, but you need to invest in what's important to you. If you look at this tree, like there's no leaves on it and it looks freaking hazy. So that's another confirmation. Like, look what's coming from the sky. I don't like that energy. But you're going to have time to prepare. And with the Nine of Pentacles, by us, you know, watching this video and as a collective energy, you know, trying to shift things, we could end up shifting the future because the future is ever changing. None of this is actually set in stone, but I'm not willing to take the chance. I'm sorry. Everything that they have told me about my life, whenever I don't listen to spirit, I regret it and I suffer. And I'm not willing to put my children through this kind of suffering. Look, people on fire. Oh my God. I literally cannot fucking make this shit up. Literally. But yeah. So that's the end of this reading. Don't panic. I'm going to put out, you know, messages like this. I'm going to put out like lists of things that we can buy to prepare. If you have a passport, if your passport is expired, I would get that together now. For real, because you never know. Four of Wands. Choose happiness, joy, and contentment. Don't let anxiety take over your life. But just know that there are people here trying to keep you trapped, confined, and restricted. And who knows, sometimes because of this video getting out and maybe people watching it, maybe they'll take it as if, you know, a change of plans. Because look, it's a plan to wound certain people. And if you look in the back, it's hazy as well. Like there's like all this smoke, hazy energy. It's not normal. And this is the truth that's coming to light. That there's some sort of reckless decision that's going to be made. But it's divinely orchestrated. It was supposed to happen this way. And it's going to bring happiness and joy in the end. But it's not going to be without chaos and destruction. And if you look at the Lover's card right here, it's hazy here too. There's smoke here too. So yeah, that's the end of your reading. And let me know. Bye.